What if the only thing stopping you from success is the habit you ignore every day? One simple rule turned a careless boy into a champion, and it can change your life too. Hello everyone! Today we have a very inspiring and very interesting story about a boy who was not lazy but careless. He never took things seriously, and because of that, he failed again and again. But by the end of this story, we will learn. Once upon a time, in a peaceful town called River Hill, lived a 15-year-old boy named Ethan Cooper. Ethan was friendly, funny, and quite clever, but he had one big problem. He never finished anything. He started homework but left it halfway. He began chores but got distracted. He made plans but never followed through. His parents often said, "Ethan, you have talent, but talent is nothing without effort." Ethan always smiled and said, "Relax, Mom, I'll do it later." But later never came. One day, Ethan's teacher announced a big science project. The winning student would receive a scholarship to a special science camp. Ethan got excited. He loved science. He wanted to win. But as usual, he started late. He worked 1 hour on the first day, then got distracted by video games. On the second day, he watched movies. On the third day, he forgot he even had a project. Finally, on the last night, he rushed and created a messy, incomplete model. The next morning, when he reached school, he saw everyone with beautiful, well-made projects. His heart sank. His teacher sighed and said, "Ethan, you have the brains, but you lack responsibility." Ethan felt embarrassed and disappointed. He knew she was right. That evening, while walking home, Ethan saw Mr. Harris, an old man who lived nearby, struggling to carry heavy grocery bags. Ethan quickly ran and helped him. Mr. Harris smiled and said, "Thank you, son. You're a good kid. But tell me, why do you always look troubled?" Ethan shared everything: his unfinished tasks, his failed project, his careless habits. The old man listened carefully and said, "Come with me." He took Ethan to his garage. Inside, there were clocks, tools, wooden pieces, wires, all neatly arranged. Mr. Harris said, "Do you know what my problem was when I was young?" Ethan shook his head. "I was just like you, careless, always starting, never finishing." Ethan's eyes widened. "Really? How did you fix it?" Mr. Harris handed Ethan a small wooden toy he had carved. He said, "By learning one simple rule: finish what you start, no matter how small. If you practice finishing small things, you will be able to finish big things later." Ethan held the wooden toy and felt something shift inside him. For the first time, he wanted to change. From the next morning, Ethan started practicing the finish rule. He made his bed and finished it. He washed dishes and finished them. He started homework and finished it. He cleaned his room and finished it. Slowly, a careless boy was becoming responsible. People noticed. His parents smiled. His teachers praised him. And Ethan felt proud of himself for the very first time. 3 months later, the school announced another competition: build a working windmill model. It was difficult. It needed patience, time, and focus. But Ethan was ready. He planned his work. He worked a little every day. He didn't rush. He didn't procrastinate. Most importantly, he finished what he started. On the day of the competition, his windmill stood tall, clean, and perfectly working. When the judge tested it, the blade spun smoothly in the wind. The whole room clapped. Ethan Cooper won first place. Tears filled his eyes. He remembered Mr. Harris's words, "Finish what you start." This story teaches us something powerful. A person doesn't fail because they are weak. A person fails because they don't finish their efforts. But once you learn to finish small tasks, you gain the power to finish big dreams. So, if you ever feel careless or distracted, remember, one small completed task today can change your whole future tomorrow. Remember, small habits create big futures. Keep growing, keep learning, and keep finishing what you start. If you enjoyed the story and learned something new today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Life Lessons Library for more inspiring stories and easy English learning. See you in the next story.